tape. Okay, so the assassins don't actually have an... Oh yeah, there's 4. That's viewpoints blocking it. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, and whatever, 4, right there. So they have 4 and we have 4 now. No, we have 3 or 2. And the HDO, so technically we only have 3. Three to their 4. And where's the bazaar? There's Grand Bazaar. Oh, there's 2 armors there? Ooh, blacksmiths. I think if I were to go there, I would want this. The blacksmith over here. And this is just exploring or doing other stuff. Where's the story at? Oh, over on this dock. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna go to the bank right there. Wait. What extra stuff did we collect? Inventory. Outfits. Altieras. Armor Brutus. Turret Assassin armor. That's not cool. There's apparently a locked one. That's probably the final thing. But we have the Azap leather bracers, Azap leather spaders. And we'll probably get the better, higher quality armor or actual metal parts. And then I had the Macedonian dagger, which is really good. That's my favorite. That is actually my most powerful weapon, believe it or not. And the Florentine Falchion, which is the better sword, which has the highest deflect, 5, but still has less damage. So technically, my Macedonian, or I don't think it's Macedonian, I think it's Macedonian. This is black. Is that a dark armor or weapon? Is that a dark steel? It should be oh, what was it? That it's with a D. And it's like it's supposed to be the hardest, kind of. Oh, I know that's fantasy. Never mind. Despar steel. That should actually be a fake. I don't know. That's not how. We have casing. We have impact. We have fuse shell, impact shell, tripwire. How many do we have? 7 in fuse, 13 impacts, 3 tripwires. I think I'll use impact. And gunpowder, Arabic gunpowder. We have 10 British gunpowder. We have 1 Indian. We have 4. We're from India. Not from the Americans. It is a Native American. But it's not the same. Because they didn't have all that stuff. They'd pretty much be just nomads, right? Originally. normally. And at least with this, I don't have to worry about running and like being like, oh hey, stop. Maybe. Well, I do have a little bit of over the thingy. Can I actually talk to a herald? Seriously, I can't talk to a herald. That's stupid. I can always talk to a herald. Oh, I have to change outfit. Inventory. Outfit. Turkish. It's an example of the outfit worn by most Turkish assassins at the beginning of the 16th century. Light and durable, they provide excellent maneuverability, but offer only limited protection by themselves. Equip, yeah, I'll equip. This reset the map. And let me have the stupid whatchamacallit. Now can I hire a herald, please? Or not hire, but talk to a herald. Really? Ugh. That's a treasure. The treasure all over that respawns to the thing. That's like a high tier treasure, so that might be a weapon or armor. No, the armor you have to do with the T's. I'm assuming that's how you get the legendary armor, is through getting all the T's and Mastoyev in the story. As opposed to Apple of Eden, which probably connects them to. I think they had it. Probably not, no. There's something with the Apple of Eden, but I don't think it's actually what they're looking for. That's kind of what they want, is the thingy, from what I understood. I'd say if they really wanted to, they should try to go for the armor of the assassins. Or their old Templar buddies. Or ancestors. And others. Ugh, I don't like this. This outfit is alright. What's the Altair look like in game? Robes of the Great Altair in Rahad. What was once a standard outfit given to all assassins of sufficiently high rank has now become an icon of an era. So what outfit built of cloth and leather would be forever associated with the man who molded the modern assassins into the order they are today. Now yeah, to this later century. Hopefully they do like for the samurai or the Japan one. Hopefully it's Sengoku. As if I think it's what it's going to be from what I remember a future time point kind of stuff. I remember something where it's like a whole bunch of guys. Here, I'm just going to turn off the volume for a bit to talk. Or I mean the voice volume. Yeah, I like out there. Yeah, this is alright, I guess. It's just iconic. This is weird. Like, shine to it. I don't know if it's supposed to be a game or a computer thing. Either way, with the Sendoju thing that I think about is like you can have it where you can hire, or you get hired by contracts, and like it's like different like like clans or the daimyo types or other people that want to kill like official party, political party guys. The voices are supposed to be off, but I guess the heralds aren't. Why aren't the voices off? Yeah, the voices are off. I guess they're connected to SFX. Then I'll turn off. Either way, what it is you can be high, you get contracts in the game itself, not just story. Like the thing is, you can fight, you can like assassinate like officials and all of those important guys, or minor important guys, but are still party dudes with power. And then you can fight in like a couple of battles, like actual skirmishes with like whoever your storylines guy is, which I want to say is supposed to be Nobunaga. I say she's not. Probably not. Unless I bump into the armor dude. And then I actually have to bump into them to activate the fight if I accidentally run into them. Because what happens in the other game, the third one, is that if you run around and you have like no warning or just a little bit of bar or something, they would like, even at a little bit, they would like do that. But anyway, what Sendoju is that there's like little events where you can join a battle between stuff, and like you can do whatever with it, like and you probably have to like fight to actually kill the boss, the head guy, or generals, whatever the target is. But you can fight in the whole thing because technically in that era, like Nobunaga, at least game wise, hires like a whole bunch of assassins or shinobi, ninja kind of. Well, assassins, they're not really a ninja. They're different. In a way, they do other stuff. They fight in battles, not just only assassinate. That's kind of how it would like feel. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to the bank guy. But either way, what happened is like you can fight, so it's not just like, oh, you're only assassinating, and like it would break immersion when you have to like do to just fight and all that, but it would actually make sense to the actual characters or the B peoples they have to be as, where they're not just assassinating like ninjas, they're actually in battles and in the fights because they're hired. Because anybody that have can hold a weapon and fight, they would usually have anybody that has any skill they would use, at least name wise. So it's just going to be a whole bunch of ninja or shinobi fighting. I mean, not ninja, sorry. But shinobi fighting each other, working for other sides. Okay, let's see. Can I withdraw? Damn it. Has been a 20 minutes yet. Bruh. But either way, it's supposed to be really cool. That's all that I know from it. But that's how I want to see. That's how I thought it was like, how I looked at it. I do recall playing it, or at least being more heavily involved with watching it. But I think like I didn't like watch anything, only just the wikis and all of that, what they say with the weapon units. But like I feel like there's like a whole lot of official dudes, and you can actually fight them, where you don't just have to be like, oh, or like the first or the second one, where it's like, oh, you can't actually fight him head on, while there's a whole bunch of guards. Because they're not like Ezio, where they're like not as skilled early on. They're already skilled. Well, that's what the game is supposed to be. It's like they're already skilled. They just fight in the battles. Just pretty much kind of like the not Hideyoshi, but the Miyamoto guy. Or Miyamoto. The famous general dude that was in the Sengoku, that part of some of the battles. The key important ones. Presumably on one side and join another side, the more powerful side in the later half, or the late end. But he was like a mercenary kind of, I believe. But either way, he was kind of like that. Or just a mercenary slash assassin that fights for anybody, I believe. But like story wise, you go for, I don't think you can choose, but maybe you can choose what clan or daimyo you want, or family line. No. Not like clan as in group, but like the actual family, like power guys. Like the actual Japan, not the other. What a real clan is, not some just fake named thing to just say clan and not actually be a real one. So that's not what it is. Clan is like a war band, kind of, but with a family line, or whoever's the head of the house part, or is like a house, pretty much, or party. Kind of like if Adelgard and all that, how Dimitri, Claude, and Adelgard are part of the house thing. It's kind of like that. But if it was whoever was the leader, their kids and family would be like the only leaders. It is like more military and all that stuff. Either way, that's all that I know from it. Not really. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I really know. I'm not gonna have music because that's not realistic. So I'm just stuck with this stupid bar without having any of the actual heralds to buy. Or to bribe, I guess. Well, then again, I did fight the stupid guard dudes a while back. So I feel like that's what caused it. Just to see how it worked. But, out of the way. Okay, never mind. I'm going the wrong way. I keep following the stupid GPS I'm doing with the bank. Now that I'm going to do a story, I want to get all of the buildings though. So I'm going to go to this one. To this port, or boat. And I gotta make sure, well, I have to buy a mercenary group and band in order to do what I need. Oh yeah, I do. I need to go through this way. Wait, what? Oh, they're talking to an actual NPC. That's weird. I know they did the NPCs that actually don't contact or like conflict with and argue with the palace guard or the royal, not palace. Palace is different. They can't really be on the roofs. Ugh, where am I going? Almost time's up for me to the vid to be done, or at least when I first recorded. The music player. Come on, at least get me to do it to the. Well, if I was on the. Oh, there's a Hannibus fragment. Nah, whatever. Away. I just like walking through the city. Oh, I even went the wrong way again. Ugh, come on. Jump. Oh, you took damage from that. Okay. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Okay. Take